It's smoky in here. Let me open the window. What's up, y'all? Or you know what? I'm about to go outside. You want to drop on trampoline? You want to jump on trampoline? What's up, y'all? I'm about to try to make my way outside. I'm going to talk to y'all outside. I was about to talk in here, but it's kind of dark. Go ahead, boo. I know y'all saw that video, though. I know y'all know what video I'm talking about, too. If y'all seen that video, hit the like button. If you ain't seen the video, you shouldn't even be here. Because you need to know what I'm talking about. Hey, Reggie Reg. How you doing? Where you at? Reggie Reg, did you see that video? Y'all. So, where was y'all at when the chair smack around the world was heard? Where was y'all at? How many times you watched it? I done watched it. I'm ashamed how many times I done watched it. I'm just ashamed. Jump higher, Pooh. Oh my gosh, when I tell y'all that, I just got a tingle in my soul. At least 4, see, that's what I'm talking about. It just do something to my soul every time because it's just something so beautiful and so magical in that moment where everybody just say, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And do what they got to do and go for what they know. And that's what they hate. That's what they don't want. That's why they got to keep us fighting each other. Because the moment that we get focused and we zone in on a problem, we gonna neutralize it. Man, I didn't know what I was watching at first. The video just kept popping up everywhere. I'm like, let me go ahead. People keep asking, where was this? What's this? What's this? I'm like, let me go ahead and watch this video real quick. And the first one I saw was initially, oh, I should have brought my jacket out here. The first one I saw was the second part when all the black people was coming to help. I'm like, oh man, what happened? You know, it was looking kind of bad. I'm like, well, what happened? What happened? Because, you know, we don't just be getting mad like that for no reason. We might get mad at each other, but we don't just be trying to go to jail. But then when I seen the beginning of it, and then I seen like the whole thing, like from the argument, from everything, from the perspective of the people that was on the boat. And y'all, I probably would have swam across that water too. No, like for real, for real. And I feel like if anything, I hope this woke people up to the fact that that's why it's so many tactics to keep us apart. That's why it's so much focus on keeping us, you know, divided, keeping us at each other, keeping us ignorant, keeping us enemies with each other. Like, that's why it's so important to do that. Because they can't have us getting, you know, they can't have us getting on some shit like this. That's some kill the slave master type stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like, they can't have that. That was crazy though. It was beautiful to see. I'm telling y'all, like I was warmed in my spirit. I felt the tingle in my heart. I was just like, oh, yes, yes. They did everything right. They did everything they were supposed to do. Have they said like any? I've seen them. They've been posting like all the white people information and stuff, but I haven't seen them say nothing about like who the black people are. They got arrested. Listen, cause do they have a GoFundMe? If y'all know if they have a GoFundMe or something, drop the link, cause I need to know who's still in jail, cause they need to be out. For real, legal counsel, all of that. Like, I'm not, and it's crazy because it's like, even when it happened, you got people standing there screaming, telling them what happened. Like, the white people started it first, and they still go and arrest the black people. Q Pasta, this happened in your hometown? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wait, what exactly happened, though, in your hometown? And where you from? Like, what? Uh, uh, an argument started, a fight happened, or you went to protect somebody, or what happened? What exactly happened? Because a lot happened in that video, so I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to see how it relates to your situation. But no, I get what you're saying. It's all cool until somebody dies, but it wasn't cool at all. It wasn't cool when they was putting their hands on somebody who didn't put their hands on them. It wasn't cool for multiple people to jump on one person, and then think that they could just run to their boat and get away with it because they was white. Like, that wasn't cool at all. It's not cool to just, you know, to overpower people just because. And then, like, it wouldn't even know heads up fight if the two people just fought. That's something. And then, like, they were so bold. The white people was so bold that it was even like, it was a white guy with a life jacket up there. He tried to fight. They tried to fight him too. So no, they were just being ignorant, if you ask me. So, I mean, it's cool to say it's all cool until somebody dies, but no, it's all cool until it happens to you, because ain't nobody putting their hands on me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, with every grown person, you got to know there's the consequence to your actions. It might be a consequence to my actions for defending myself, but it's definitely going to be a consequence for your actions for putting your hands on me. So, no, I think they got exactly what they deserve. I can't put it no other way. I think they was arrested. I'm sure that none of their charges will stick, or they'll be able to get out of it. But, like, I wanted to come on here and talk about this last night, but I had went to sleep. But that's just crazy. Go ahead, Pooh, jump. My baby on the trampoline. That's just crazy. Hello, the new people. I see people in and out that just came in here. Hit the like button. Where y'all from? What y'all think about this situation? Go ahead. What y'all think about this situation? Do y'all think the black people was wrong? Y'all already know how I feel. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that it could have been handled differently? Is it another way to handle that? What, Malik? No, I'm not going to get nobody. You can go get them yourself. Yeah, get off the trampoline, go in the house and go get them. He gonna tell me to get up and go get somebody. Imagine that. But no, I don't think nothing should have been done differently. I feel like it was just the return of energy. Like, they energy got matched and they wasn't ready for that. Like, what makes them feel like they can just do that? They were very comfortable doing that. They were very bold about it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't seem like apologetic at all. But it's crazy though, because they was like being so sneaky with it. You're right. It definitely can get serious. And I mean, it could have got more serious, because that to me, that was serious too. Like, I couldn't imagine being that security guard and having all them hands and feet on me. He had people trying to choke him. Like, go back and look at the video. When they attacked him, somebody was down there, somebody had him by the neck, somebody was kicking him, they all on his back and stuff. What would have been your thoughts? Like, because I mean, immediately I'm thinking like, shit, they trying to hurt me. Will somebody pull out a knife? Like, how much further are they gonna go? You can never be sure. You can't say, okay, they just gonna beat me up and stop. Because why didn't he just hit him and stop? It seemed like, for real, he had the upper hand. Like, with the black security guards though? Why didn't he just stop when he got him on the ground? Why didn't they just stop when 2 people attacked him? Why didn't they just stop with 3 people? Did you see how many people was out there? Like, that's pretty serious. You don't, his shirt was all ripped up and stuff. You don't know what injuries he faced, or even psychologically. Like, that's, he could have PTSD, as he should, because, like, hold on, I forgot I had uploaded another. I uploaded a video on here and then went live. So if y'all get a second, go check out 9 people. That's crazy. But I had shared a clip from Dolo live last night. But yeah, he got attacked by 9 people. Like, that's a life or death situation, if you ask me. 9 people, like, that sounds like a prison fight. Like, wouldn't you think you getting shanked or worse? Like, what? And it's all white people, and the only black people you could see is way across the water, yelling, stop, move, get off, or whatever they saying. Like, that's wild. That's wild. So yeah, I think that was serious enough. I think that they was rightful matching that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you put that shit out there, you got to be ready to receive it back. What's up, Demon Time DJ? We on here talking about what went down in Alabama on that boat. You know what I'm saying? And what we would have done if we was there. Look. Now, I do think it was just a little bit of overkill, but you can't hit people and tell them how mad to get either. So, you can't jump people 9 deep and then be like, oh, well, y'all didn't have to stump me.
Can I have some noodles?
Yep, tell your brother. And then be like, but I didn't kick you, why you kick me? Oh, wow. I mean, you still didn't quite explain to me what happened, though, Q Pasta. You still really haven't explained to me the situation. You just told me that it happened. Oh, talk about proud. They said we got a new Black History Day. My baby is so irritated. Go tell them. Talk about proud. Proud would be an understatement. Go sit down. Go sit down. Proud would definitely be an understatement. Like, okay, I'm gonna have to go back and read it. But yeah. Oh, but what I did want to say too is we need to be careful though. We as in black people, just because y'all know, anytime, like, think about, y'all remember when that I think it was in a restaurant, like a white lady had called a black lady a nigga and she had slapped her or something. Then the next day they had like killed somebody or something. Like, y'all think they don't be retaliatory, but they definitely are. Like, it's some white people sitting back somewhere, definitely mad, definitely looking for a soft target, and that's what that security guard represented to him, to them. To them, he was a soft target. To them, he was by himself, and I don't know, and they were bigger and they were badder. So that's why they went off and did that. They definitely wouldn't have did that had there been more black people over there on the ground. They didn't think them black people was coming across that water. I'm not even sure. Did the boat pull up? Because at first they must have pulled the boat up, but they didn't think that them people was gonna get over there. Even the first guy who ran up to break it up, he didn't even swing at nobody. He ran all the way down the steps and around the step to come down there and break it up, and they was still trying to swing on him. He was just pushing them back. So no, I don't feel no type of way. Like, I don't have no empathy towards those people. The court gonna show enough empathy towards them. And Q Pasta, you said you took a plea for 27 months. Dang. I mean, but shit, for manslaughter. I mean, but any time is, who the fuck want to go to prison, right? That's just crazy. Like, I haven't seen nothing about like what their charges was. I'm really waiting for somebody to pop up and say what their charges are, what they being charged with, especially, in comparison to the white people who were the aggressors in this situation, who actually started it, who actually you know, assaulted somebody. I'm curious to see how this all gonna work out. At this point, I feel like they should just let everybody walk away. They shouldn't charge nobody, or they should give everybody like slaps on the wrist, disorderly, something like that. But I don't know. That guy with that chair, e misdemeanor disorder. I don't know, but he might get a little. His charge might be a little heftier. You know. That's just crazy, y'all. I can't believe everybody came together like that. Look, we just seen it in that clone Tyrone though. Like the energy is definitely out there. But that's why I'm also saying like, okay, we also have to watch our back too. Cause they're gonna be looking for they're gonna try to catch on one. They're gonna try to get back at us. Yeah, I'm not sure how deep that water was, but you know, war is war. That's just how I see it. I'm not saying like we at war, but y'all know it's a silent war going on. And in those moments you don't have any empathy for people. You saying somebody could have fell in the water and drowned. What if one of them people would have stepped on that security guard neck, or just anything? Shit, people older, frail, bones break, eat more brittle. Anything could have happened to him. Like shit, I don't think you just exclusively taking up for the white people, because a black person could have fell in the water and drowned too. And it would have been very unfortunate. You going to help somebody and you fall in the water and drown. But I don't know. I don't feel like that's the reason to be fearful. I feel like we need to keep moving forward in this energy. It's some very chaotic energy going on right now. Like, even when you think about the what's his name, Kai Sanat, that what happened in New York, like very chaotic. It's a very chaotic frequency out here right now. It still was a beautiful thing at the end of the day because no one died. Exactly. And hopefully a lesson was learned. That would make it even that much more beautiful. Hopefully a lesson was learned. Leave people the fuck alone. It's okay to say what you want to say, but keep your hands to yourself. Like that's just wow. That's just wow. And Unc can't be hitting people with chairs either though. I'm glad that he pulled that out his bag, but he can't do that. But sure, if he get a GoFundMe, I definitely got some on GoFundMe. But yeah, it's still time to be careful. And like I feel like shit. No, I'm not gonna say that because y'all know YouTube be tripping. And I don't incite. I'm not inciting violence or a riot or anything like that. I'm just saying like it's a time to be quiet and it's a time to get active. And you just gotta know that. You gotta know when to do this and when to do that. But fortunately, nobody got hurt. You know, some people went to jail. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King went to jail too. Rosa Parks jail. That don't make or break nothing. And it's people out here who gonna support, who gonna put stuff on y'all behind, but still, like the case don't end there. People still gonna be charged. Probably gonna have to, hopefully not have to do any time because, I mean, technically, it was just an all-out brawl. It wasn't. I don't think there were any. Like I'm not gonna say no one was innocent, but it's a B over here, y'all. I'm trying not to get stung. I'm not gonna say nobody was innocent, but I'm not gonna say nobody guilty either. If anyone's guilty, it's the people who initiated it. You can't hit somebody and tell them how mad to get. You can't just viciously beat somebody and then expect the other people not to get upset. Expect other people not to interfere. We see it all the time with white people or you know, non-people of color, whatever you want to call them, like they interfere with black people or they jump in. Like, say you could be at the store arguing about, oh, I didn't want that, I wanted this. Well, you know what I'm saying? Just a simple civil dispute, and A motherfucker jump right in your conversation, all aggressive, trying to take up, or you know what I'm saying? Like they always overstepping their boundaries, and that's why I'm not social. I don't small talk. I keep it straight to the point, and I keep it moving, and I keep a mug on my face. Hmm. Yeah, water. Quit knocking on the window. Why these windows ain't hurt? He about to try to come back outside. Somebody definitely need a neck brace. And it ain't the security guard because he was still up and moving, holy shirt, holy hanging and everything. He was still up and moving. I think he was giving out high fives. They know they showed they whole ass like they was supposed to. Because you know what? If they would have sat there and just watched it, we would have been having a different conversation this morning. We would have been like, oh, well, why didn't nobody do nothing? Why didn't all those black people was right there? Nobody stopped it. Nobody, and it would have been like, well, what could they do? They was on the boat, and it still would have been people like, I would have did this or I would have did that. So they did it. You get what I'm saying? They did it. Like people was tired of watching people just get mauled and get killed, just innocent people. And it's not even like it's something that they walked up to and they wasn't sure about what was going on. They literally watched it from the beginning. They listened to the whole argument. They listened to the whole dispute. So no, they earned that. They earned that beat down, that smackdown. But like I said, they are going to retaliate. Cause if I'm being honest, I haven't seen no white people really say nothing. They let us have our moment. They let us have our little moment and shit. They don't say nothing. They get all quiet. They ain't even in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like at first they was before they knew the whole story. At first, white people were saying, "Oh, you know this, that, and third, talking shit about the black people," until the beginning, the first video came out. Now they quiet. So I'm sure that somebody somewhere sitting back plotting, even if not consciously, they sitting back plotting, and they gonna try to catch them a soft target because they cowards. He was the security guard. They saw him as a soft target, elderly, older man. You know, he was kind of short and stuff. They like, oh, we got this one. And he was kind of talking like a little rah-rah, but I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. You don't put your hands on somebody, and if y'all did, y'all grown men. It should have been a one-on-one thing. It should have never came to 9 people jumping in. And as far as them women, y'all see how sneaky they be. These people so sneaky. Think about like how the women just kept trying to jump in, then act like they was breaking it up and sneak a kick, sneak a punch, grabbing people by their necks and pulling their shirts and then acting all innocent in the same moment. Oh. I'm glad they ass got tagged. I'm glad they ass got tagged a few times. They want to, even the woman, she tried to come up to the man while the cop had him on the ground and kick him. Like, deal. Like, really? I think she ended up getting arrested, but they should have grabbed her ass right then because what? But that's how you know. They feel like the police is like, they feel like the police work for them. Like, they feel like those was the help. Like, move. Let me get this nigga. It's basically what she said. Let me get my lick back. The girl, that woman, held the goddamn police shoulder while she went to kick the man in handcuffs. What type of shit is this? Like, y'all, these people is so entitled. It's crazy. And the whole time, like, really felt like they was in the right. I'm pretty sure they woke up. I'm pretty sure they woke up this morning feeling like they was still in the right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and they in Alabama. Like, wow. And I ain't gonna lie. Like, I know Alabama, or I'm assuming Alabama is a predominantly black area because it's in the South. But I know it's a really racist area too. Like anytime you get close to them real southern states, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, which I have family in Louisiana, and I'm sure I still have family in Alabama, but I haven't met any of them. My granny was from Alabama, and she just passed, but she might have been born in Montgomery. or no, she from Mobile, Alabama. But so that kind of worries me too, because like I'm not sure, like, what they going back to. Like I said, these people definitely gonna try to retaliate. Y'all, not y'all, but people then posted their businesses, their names, and this, that, and the third. And you know what? Shout out to everybody being on code. Like everybody just so on code with this shit, because oh, this freaking bee is trying to get me. I'm going in the house. I'm going in the house. Oh, because I just don't do bees. And it's so dark in here. Hold on. But yeah, everybody is just so on code, because like people immediately they got the post and they so like we didn't allow them to demonize the black people, at least not for that long, before they even had a chance to hop up and get the posting the black people names and who they was and where they work at, and trying to get them fired, and trying to make, trying to get the suggestion out there that the black people was in the wrong. Black Twitter was already on it. What you mean, as long as it's women fighting women, you are right with it? Yeah, I seen that damn fight. I done seen it 100 times. I woke up and watched it again this morning. Is that better? It was too bright. I woke up and I watched that fight again this morning. It's a red state. So that says a lot. But I just want those people to be safe. Y'all, they need to check in on social media every 3 to 6 hours. Let us know they okay. See, stop playing, you hit your head. Let us know that they all right. Because I just know, y'all know how these people is. They can't take no L's. No, they definitely took a L, but they hate to take L's, especially to us. They hate to take L's. So I just really want them people to be aware of their surroundings. And get the other one. Get the pillow that's on the floor. Pick it up off the floor. And yeah, because these people was cowards, and we know that. And when they lose, they'll try to get us back in all different kind of ways. Like, do y'all remember when that officer had broke into that man's apartment and shot him? And then the witness somehow got shot in the face, like before he could go back on the stand, like stuff like that. Like, we just gotta be careful. Like, this is not as serious as that situation, but y'all, consider who we dealing with. Consider who we dealing with. And I'm sure it's a group of Klansmen somewhere sitting around the campfire, mad as hell, watching them videos. It's all over. It's all over the internet. It's no escaping it. I mean, y'all done just saturated Facebook with it. Instagram, it's all over everywhere. It's the only thing that everybody's talking about. And yeah, for very good reason, because like it gave us the whole story. We were able to see what us black people, what we know and what we see every day. We see and we know and we see this every day. Go to the room. You too loud and I'm on the phone. We see this every day. We see. Oh, you said you hate seeing men hit women. I mean, unfortunately, some women got hit, but you got to think those women were hitting men, and we see white men hit black women all the time. And what they say, oh, she shouldn't have been in his face. Shouldn't have been acting so aggressive. She shouldn't have been. It's always what the woman did wrong. In this case, let's take into consideration everything those women did wrong. Those women were jumping in that fight. They were hitting men. They were hitting men who were outnumbered. You get what I'm saying? Like, they were choking people. They were grabbing people. They were putting these men in more danger, because the men were not able to properly defend themselves, because the women were using their womanly woes or powers, like trying to disguise themselves as innocent bystanders to get in the way and to slow down the man who was being attacked. Like, the bitch literally threw herself in his way, wouldn't get out his way and shit like that, so he couldn't properly defend himself. And so I don't feel bad for a woman like that. That woman is being cunning. She's being deceitful. She's trying to make it seem like she's there. She's exactly what they do. Like, this is everything that they do, wrote out plainly, put out plainly, and we were able to see it. We witness it all the time. How they act nasty, nice, like the women. She was acting like she was being nice, but she was really protecting the white man. She was really trying to give the white man an advantage, trying, whether it was to slow him down or to distract him so that he can be caught off guard. Like, look at it that way, because I promise you, they were not innocent bystanders. Multiple times they put themselves in harm's way. And if they were just being a proper woman, they would have just stood off to the side altogether. No. Like, y'all, this brought me back to slavery days. Like, I feel like that's what they used to do back in the day. Like this go deep for me. That's why I'm like, the ancestors just didn't listen, because baby, this was so deep. Like, this is the energy that we've been living under and experiencing for a very long time. Like, people gaslighting us, and then the police come and arrest us, like when we've been the one attacked. Soon as we get the upper hand and start defending ourselves, now we're wrong. But if it was the other way around, we would still be wrong. You get what I'm saying? We wrong for defending ourselves. We wrong when we don't defend ourselves. We just wrong for being black, period. We can't do no right. So no, at this point, I feel like it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't feel bad for them women. I feel like they should have stayed their ass out of grown men's way. They seen what was going on. They had ample opportunity to get out the way. They got out of the boat. They walked them. They put themselves right dead, it's center in the middle of danger. And you feel bad for them? They wasn't think about themselves or them children, or their children, or anything else they had going on in their life. And you feel bad for them? I don't feel bad for nobody who don't feel bad for their stuff. And ain't no way she felt any kind of way about herself running up on a grown ass man like that, hitting him while he's already outnumbered, putting your arms around his neck while he's on the ground, grabbing him, like trying to keep him down. When he's trying to walk away and retreat, you running, stopping him, getting in his way, as if he did something wrong by defending himself. He was the victim. Like, he was literally the victim. And it's like she was trying to stop him from getting away. Like, she wanted him to get beat more or arrested. Like, I don't know. I just feel like we need to really look at this. And I know it's people who like to come on and be like, oh, it's not a white thing, it's not a black thing. To you. You could choose to ignore it if you want to, but I mean, it's right here in our faces, plain as day. You know? So I don't know how you feel about that, Q Pasta. Because I feel like those women weren't acting as women. They were acting as men, involving themselves in a men's brawl. I'm just saying, like, really, y'all, you gonna run down on some grown ass men and then be like, I'm a woman? No. There's no, what I want to say. It's none of that in war. It's none of that. There's no empathy. There's no, bitch. If it would be the same thing. Like, okay, this just happens to be a fight, but what if this was, what if this was? See, in my mind, I want to say a shootout. You know what I'm saying? And she said, "Oh, I just shot my gun because that was my man." Like, no, you're still in that. You didn't put yourself right in the middle of it. Like, now you a threat too. Those women weaponized themselves when they went over there defending those white men. They tried to make it seem like they was not a part of the problem, but they were low-key trying to give the white men that they were with an advantage by slowing the black man down, by just getting in their way. Just, who knows what they were even saying to them. I can only imagine what Karen was saying. You get what I'm saying? So no, I don't feel bad for them. I feel like they got exactly what they deserve. They just didn't think karma was gonna come so quickly. I think a little bit more of that. I don't know if it's the age of Aquarius that we in right now. I'm not sure what it is, but I just know that karma is coming back really, really, really quickly. Yeah, y'all better get it together. Get it together, because it's been handed down real fast. So I don't know. But like I was saying earlier, like I have noticed like this really chaotic frequency. Like in the energy right now, like everything's just so, I don't want to say on the edge, but it's really like fuck around and find out. You know, like this is the era of fuck around and find out. This is the era of I am not my ancestors. And what's crazy is our ancestors didn't even fuck around either. But they only tell us the stories of the ones who were obedient. They tell us they let us learn about the ones who they were able to control, the ones who assimilated. Remember, assimilation is better than annihilation. So those the ones that they allow us to praise and learn about, you know. And as soon as they turned their back on the system, that's when they killed them. You get what I'm saying? And hey, better off a memory than trying to wake up some black people. So no, this was a very, very, very important moment in Black history, and I just want all Black people to get some peace of mind right now. I want y'all to rest up. I want y'all to be on the lookout and stuff. Make sure y'all drinking y'all water. Y'all, we might have to start jogging. I don't know. I be seeing them jogging all the time. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to say y'all fat or nothing. We just might gotta tighten up a little bit, be on our P's and Q's, because they gonna be ready for us. They pissed off. We is like, it's like 2-0 right now. It's like 2-zip. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ever since that black lady slept that lady in that restaurant, and then I think a black man slept a man too for calling him a nigga, like, we might even be 3-zip, y'all. Like, y'all need to really have y'all head on the swivel right now. These people don't like losing. They don't like losing. And you know they'll change the rules. They probably in Alabama redacting documents and remixing all kind of laws right now. Or like right now. Like, how can we figure this out so that the white people can get off and the black people can go to jail? Like, how do they do this? They got to know that the world about to be watching closely. But do they even matter? Y'all, do we gotta go to Alabama? Like, what's up? What is we doing? What's the people name? I need Snaps, I need Instagrams, I need Cash Apps, cause I'm ready to support. Like, this has just ignited a fire in my soul. That's crazy, because so many times we have to watch, like, and this wasn't even the police, but it's crazy how the police just sat back and kind of watched. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really even interfere. And then once they got back up, they just immediately, I guess you could say, they went for whoever was active in the moment. But they didn't arrest none of the losers. They just arrested the people who was beating people up. They ain't asked why they was beating them up or nothing. But hopefully they resolved all of that. If y'all know any updates on this situation, please let me know any updates in the comments or something. Don't forget to like the video for the few people that's on here. What's up? Where y'all at? Is y'all in Alabama? Where y'all at? Or is y'all one of my cousins or something? Because why you ain't saying that we supposed to be family? So let me know who y'all is. You still up in here, Q Pasta? What's up? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to go to, well, no. I wasn't supposed to go, but I was going to plan to go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. But I don't know, y'all. We might be having to go. We might have to go protest in Alabama. What's going on? What's up? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? And I feel like we should start an annual boat ride, like, and you know, and dedicate the money to the families affected. Like, you know what I'm saying? People had to spend days away from their kids, or who knows how. When did this happen? On the 6th? Today is what, the 7th? Yeah, people probably have to spend a night away from their children. Who knows? People probably have injuries and things, no insurance. We need to start a fund, you know, for black people to stand up for themselves. Like, let's get that together. Let's get that arranged, because how they just whipped that ass. I've known the ancestors. I need to go get some ancestor money right now, honey. because ultimately I know we all, everybody, I'm not gonna say everybody want reparations, but a large number of us do. But I feel like ain't no better reparations than equaling shit out, than leveling shit out. No better reparations than recuperation. Than, will you say it? Like let's just give y'all, let's make this shit equal. We gonna give y'all what y'all gave us, a couple of ass whippings. You want my stick? Okay. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm gonna be watching this story really, really, really closely, y'all, because I could just see them trying to pull some funny stuff. Like, even I've been watching the news too, like how they report it and stuff. Like, they kind of being careful about how they report it. They just saying it was a brawl, or I got to go back and watch, like, how are they gonna be honest about who started it? Or because if it was just the black people's fault, they would have been like, oh, 6 black people jailed for, or they probably wouldn't call them black people, but they would have let us know that they was niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would have heard all about it. So I'm interested to see how this gonna work out. All those thugs out there just attacking a security guard. This man work at the establishment. You mad at him? These people act like they own the goddamn dock. Who is these people? Who was these people? Like, they must have been some really important people. Y'all gonna sit there and argue with the security. Y'all see it's a whole goddamn mini yacht, a little carnival cruise full of fucking people. Y'all just think what y'all want them to swim over so y'all can continue drinking, like, and sunbathing. Like, are y'all serious? The audacity of these people. But let black people get an attitude or anything, like, and we so ghetto, we so ratchet, we so loud, we don't know how to act. And most of the time we be in the right. We be in the right and we get dogged. We asked Carl Scott, they came down and they handed out some much needed straightening. Did they not? I'm talking about, I probably ain't smiled this hard since I don't even know when. Like, what? Like, oh my gosh, like, I needed that. And I kept avoiding the video yesterday just because when stuff be going viral and I be like, oh, okay, here we go. Here we go with the programming, But then I watched the video, and like I said, initially it was just a fight with the security guard, and I got mad, like, why we gotta watch this shit again? Here we go with this. And then I went back and watched the whole thing, and I got to see how everything unfolded, and I'm like, oh yeah, yep. Instant karma. Instant karma. It was supposed to happen. And now the energy is out there, y'all. It's time for us to start standing up for ourselves. I'm not inciting violence or anything. I'm just saying, like, we have to start taking up for one another. They take up for one another. If they see us in their neighborhood and they don't think we belong there, they'll come say, hey, what you doing here? So if I see somebody putting their hands on somebody, y'all definitely need to know what's going on. They owned a restaurant on that strip. Wow. And they right in the town where they do business and everything. You would think they would have been a little more polite or a little more, concerned with what was going on. They didn't give a like, they didn't care at all. They was basically like, security guard, get the fuck in my face, or you going for a swim. Like, they was over there doing him dirty. Like, I seen his whole demeanor change. So I don't know what they had to call him a nigga or something, because he just was like, look, we ain't about to do all that. Like, they had to, whatever they were over there saying to him, he was letting it be known that he wasn't threatened. Like, a lot of people try to make it seem like, I'm sure they're gonna try to make it seem like, oh, the security guard, or it could be seen as the security guard was a little volatile, because you see him over there, but he explained to them, he kept saying, turn around, like, look at the boat. Look, you don't see those people over there. He tried to explain to them multiple times the situation, what was going on, and why he needed them to move. And they were but I told y'all, them people, they be nasty nice. So even though they're their actions, like even though like their nonverbals, like you didn't see their hands swinging or their neck snapping, like I'm sure they was over there throwing jabs with them words. I'm sure they was over there being disrespectful. Like I said, they probably was calling them a nigga. They had to say, they said something crazy to that man, okay? And not only that, when the man, like when he stood in his shit, when he was like, oh no, y'all not gonna scare me, they attacked him. They attacked him. They hit that man. He took that hat. He said, whoop, okay. Why did he throw that hat like that though? Why did he throw that hat? Why did he toss that hat like that? He tossed that hat like a goddamn. He tossed that hat like a frisbee. I said, okay. That was his warm up. That was his. He like, okay, and fight. But that was just so wild, y'all. I am so disappointed in those white people who are actually, they have businesses in the community and they out disrespecting the same community that they make money from. I hope that people protest. Yeah, they feel way too entitled, like way too entitled. That's crazy. And then they feel entitled to us. Like they feel like they can treat us any kind of way they want. They feel like they can put their hands on us. They feel like they can do whatever they want and there's no consequences to their actions. And people try to act like racism isn't real. How? When we clearly playing by two different sets of rules. We clearly have two different handbooks. And it's that unspoken shit for me. You know, it's the fact that we really acting like black people and white people don't live completely different lives. We have to teach our children shit. The way we raise our children, the shit we teach our children, and how we teach them to maneuver throughout the world, completely different. Our experiences are completely different based on our skin color alone. That's crazy. These people, they felt entitled to the whole goddamn, what was my bad? They felt entitled to the whole pond. They felt entitled to the whole goddamn riverway or whatever it was. Like, damn. That's why I'm like, who is these people, Harpo? Because do they own it? The way they was acting, it was really giving this my shit. You know? It was really giving y'all don't belong here. Like, they checked the security guard. How you gonna check the goddamn security guard? I keep seeing the bird fly up to my window. How you gonna check the security guard like he's in the wrong? How can he ever be in the wrong for doing his job? Like, they was literally whipping the security guard ass for doing his job. Like, I guess they felt like he should have piped down and walked his ass off. Like, really? He like just turned around. Y'all see all those people over there? Y'all don't see all those just waiting to be like, will you? So you want those people to consent? They were that entitled. They didn't care about how many people was on that boat. What, 100? Or maybe a little over 100, if 100, 200. They didn't even care about all those people on that goddamn boat waiting to get off. They felt as if they were more important. Those people had to wait for them. Like, that's wild. And like I said, the part that blows me the most is those women. Those women. Like, and that, it just goes to show, like they sneaky. It's just innate with them. They so sneaky. And the men too, like, think about how many men was out there sneaking punches and then just walking off. Like, what kind of fighting do white people do? They was literally like throwing a punch and then acting crazy. Like, oh, what are you doing, dude? Like, what? Like, it was one guy in particular. They all looked a little drunk, but it was one guy in particular. He had like dark hair and he had on like pink shorts. And I just kept seeing him like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people are so deceitful. Like, I didn't know if he was drunk or if he was playing drunk. Because he was still hip to what was going on. He was hip enough to know, okay, hit him and then turn around type shit. I'm going to just walk off and I'm going to do this. And I'm going to act like I didn't do nothing. And you over there doing everything. Like, they was sneaking punches. They was sneaking kicks. They was doing everything. And they was trying to do it without getting in. They was trying to do it without having to face the repercussions of doing it. And that's how they do us all the time. They gaslight us. They fuck with us. They fuck with our shit. They fuck with us any way they can without doing it too, without making it too obvious to where they can be called out for it. Whether it's on the workplace, neighbors, like at your job. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like that energy was definitely exposed in multiple ways in this video. Like even to the white police. The white police was there. They didn't even want to, they wasn't even doing their job properly. They sat there and watched all them white people start that shit and everything. The other security too, like they literally watched it and didn't even go to try to stop it. They knew why them black people was attacking them white people. They knew exactly what happened, and he literally just stood there. But so what we doing? We taking the boat ride next August. Let's get it planned. What was the name of that boat? What was the name of that mini cruise? I need to know. It looked lit though. Like before everything went down, like when I was watching the video from the perspective of the people on the boat, like they looked like they was having a good time on the boat. Like everybody seemed like they was a little tipsy and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like everybody really seemed like they was in good spirits. They did get to telling them, singing to the white people, move, bitch, get out the way. But the white people wouldn't move. Like, are y'all serious? Y'all just gonna take up the whole dock? Like, really? Really? So, but like I said, other than that, the people on the boat seemed like they was kicking it until they got to beating up the security guard.
Mom, I have some noodles.
Make him some.
Noodles.
Go sit down. And pick up y'all uniforms and set them, go set them on y'all bed. Y'all gonna iron all y'all uniforms tomorrow. Or y'all might do them today. So matter of fact, leave them downstairs. Put them on top of this chair. We gonna iron all the uniforms tomorrow so y'all can get ready for school. It's back to school time. Just do what I said. No, you're not ready for school yet. You got a little bit longer to go. You're not quite ready yet. No. Leave that stuff there. I said the uniforms. But yes, it's crazy. So no, faith is restored in the universe again. Like, you know what I'm saying? It had kind of got lost. You know, so much stuff be happening out here, but I'm just glad that we able to come together when need be. We need to come together more often. Like I said, the energy is already out there. Especially we just seen it in that clone time wrong. I don't want no more black. Listen, we've been watching black people get attacked on subways in New York and all of that. Like y'all, we can't keep having that. We can't keep letting. They're gonna do as much as we allow. They only gonna do as much as we allow. So we gotta start standing up for each other. We can't be scared. Like we can't let one man go down for his stuff. If two gotta go down, so be it. If three of us gotta go down by ourselves, so be it. But y'all, it ain't about to be they ain't about to just be dragging us no more. So for me to y'all, like if y'all each one help one or however y'all want to say it, but we definitely got to have each other back. That's the only way we gonna make it. That's the only way we gonna make it out of this, y'all. We got to start coming together. They ain't have no problem coming together. Yeah, they was already together and shit, but it's not that many of us. We got to know how to come together. You know, if we all come together, then, you know, who can come against us? That's what the implant is anyway. Definitely a national holiday. Like I said, we got to do an annual boat ride. You know, little 10-minute boat trip, you know, for the ancestors one time, for the people who did it big for the ancestors one time. And just think it was in Alabama. You know, some major ancestral energy going down there. And just think about like all the stuff that happened with Lake Lanier. What, that was just a week ago. 3 people jumped in Lake Lanier and drowned. Like, y'all, it's here. It's here. The energy is here. That's why they telling us about aliens and shit. People being electrocuted in ponds and niggas being thrown in ponds. Like, the energy is here. It's about to get more turned up for sure. We about to turn up more by the day. The energy is just gonna keep increasing, till something give. I don't know what it is gonna be, but something's gotta give. Like, I know they building up on this alien stuff for real, and I'm not sure if that's gonna be a tactic to bring everybody together or what, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure, you know, they got Project Bluebeam just on the back burner. They like, should we? Nah, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not just wait for it. Wait for it. And they about to hit us with Project Bluebeam any minute now. So, or we gonna see the second sun or something. Something's about to happen. It's like we're in the, what do Dr. B Serious call it, the event horizon. Like, we right there, y'all. We right there. And something, we on the event we right at the edge of something great. And we don't even know it. But I'm sure, like, y'all, it's all, like, to me, it's a certain feeling I get when the seasons change, like going into spring and going into fall specifically. Like, it's a certain energy that I get, and I get excited. Like, it's new energy, makes me think of a new beginning, like just that new season, that fresh, that crisp air. Like, I just get so excited. Like, I don't know how else. It's not like an anxiety where I'm nervous. It's actually a feel good feeling. And I've been feeling it lately, and I'm like, well, maybe it's because it's close to fall. But no, y'all, I think we really about to start witnessing some real stuff. Like, we in 2023. Like, the veil is thin. The veil is thin, and we about to start seeing some real shit around here. And I'm ready for it. That's why it's important that we come together, and it's important that we come together right now. The sooner the better. Like, I was just watching something on TikTok, and the guy was talking about in 2027, like, they trying to tell us about all the aliens right now. They really took too long, but they trying to get us adept. They trying to get us familiar with the idea, because they know that the aliens are here. Like, I'm not sure if it's a thing where, like, they can time their distance from their landing. Like, okay, they about 3 light years away, so that's about 7 years. You get what I'm saying, or whatever. But basically, in the video, he was saying, like, 2027, that's the year. Like, they telling us now, it's all of this, you know, it's all of this, this big release of information, because they're not going to be able to conceal it any longer. They're going to have a lot of explaining to do. So they trying to microdose us, but they not saying it plainly. They need to just give it to us all at once, you know. But at the same time, like, these people are so conniving and so deceitful. You don't know what it's gonna be. You don't know if it's gonna be the real deal or if it's gonna be Project Bluebeam. That's why we just need to come together. We need to get grounded. We need to get focused in our energy. So no matter what it is, we ready for it. Whether it's a government plot or whether it's the real thing and not a conspiracy, like, we need to be prepared for it. You know, just, you know, passing along the information, making sure that everybody else is prepared. Yeah, you get that same feeling, Q Pasta. Like, I promise you, like, I've been getting it for at least the past couple of weeks, and I'm like, you know, it's like I said, it can be mistaken for a nervous energy, but it's a really feel good energy. Like, something good about to happen, like something big's about to happen. Like, I feel it, and if you feel it too, then I know, you know, it's not just me, but I definitely feel it. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be the revelation of the aliens, or if it's gonna be like we gonna see the second son, or if the whole government thing. And then like, see, I was gonna say, or if the government system is gonna fail. But the thing about that is, I believe, it's my belief that once they crash, like the government, like they just, that's when they're gonna try to implement the one world government. Like, what's the thing? What's the stuff that they trying to start with? Pay now with like the universal what? Hey, wait. With the, it's like a universal thing where they pay everybody gets like a stipend, like a government stipend for everybody. Like, I forgot what it is, but I feel like that's another way that they gonna try to implement the one world government, a one world money system. Go to your room if you gonna yell, Malik. They gonna try to do this all at the same time and try to make it seem like it benefits us. Like when Tariq Nasheed was discussing it, he was saying like this may be a tactic for them to not give us reparations, but that too. But I feel like it's a little bigger than that. Like this is gonna be a tactic to kind of trick us into the one world government. And then next thing we know, the Fed now thing, they're gonna be like, oh well, it's not an app on your phone no more. You got to get the chip because too many people was hacking people, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like they just slowly but surely gonna get this changing and implementing things. But that's wild. Q Pasta, I'm gonna come on your podcast one day. I have to. I keep saying I'm gonna go on StreamYard so I can call y'all up here or let y'all at least come up here and talk with me because I be getting winded and tired of talking. But I don't have my laptop with me. I left it at somebody's house right now. I gotta go get it. But what I can do is, you can add how you can add the person to the live when I first start or something. Like maybe I'll share a link with you and we'll come back on live later or something. So we can further expound upon this subject because it is just so juicy. Like, what? Like, I think this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Like I said, we watched it in the Jamie Foxx movie, and it made us all feel good, but it was still fictional. You know what I'm saying? It was still entertainment. But this was real life. There's no mistaking this. It's no, oh, that was orchestrated or anything like that. No, this was somebody did some fucked up shit and instant karma came check their ass. And you know what? You can't argue with instant karma. You can't argue with the universe. You just can't. I need to go get something to drink. I'm thirsty. Malik, get off the couch like that. But yes, I know the ancestors is smiling down right now. Okay, yep, we'll definitely do that. And I don't know. I kind of want to pull some tarot cards on this subject. What you looking for, yet? Go grab my cards for me from upstairs on my yep, on my dresser. Cause I just want to know. Like, I ain't the best at it, but I just want to know the energy around it, which I'm pretty sure we all know. But I just want to know. I just want to make sure those black people are safe and everything, cause that's just wild. Y'all know they don't like us getting the upper hand on nothing. They don't like us feeling like we got nothing over nothing. Like, it's a part of their tactics to keep us feeling like hopeless. And this just gave us some hope. So I'm sure they're gonna be doing something really soon to crush us or to attempt to destroy the hope that this situation has given us, that we don't just have to sit down and take whatever people do to us, We don't just have to sit down and allow people to mistreat us and you know, disrespect us, and we don't have to sit back and just take the abuse. And we don't have to, most importantly, we don't have to sit back and allow these people to abuse others in fear of what might happen to us. Because let's be real, that's what happened. Okay, I'll catch you later. But that's what happens. Like, we are in fear of, if we do interfere, our consequences may even be worse than the person who they attacking. You know, and we can't be scared, y'all. We can't be scared. Like, we gotta be, where's the people who just, we gotta be like really serious about this. We gotta get as serious, even though this is the thing though. They are able to blind us from how serious our situation actually is and make it seem like it's not. Sweep up that floor. You know, because we have so many of these little freedoms, we feel like, oh no, well, it's not that bad how they treating us. 'Cause we still get to do this and get to do that, and we can go to the club and we can party. And no, we don't see the seriousness in our situation because we still think that we got some benefits. But no, it's serious. We need to get as serious as our people did in the 50s and the 60s and whatever it was, when they was kind of not in solitude, but sticking to themselves and building up themselves and building up their homes and their own establishments and businesses and generations. You know, like, we need to get back to that. But that was crazy. Like I don't know. Like, and then I be thinking, like, what if this was like some ancestral stuff where, you know how like your ancestor spirits walk with you. Like, our ancestors still be having beef with other spirits, with other people's ancestors. Like, shit, like these random group, we see it with our physical human eyes as these just being random groups of people. But maybe these groups of people wasn't so random, you know? You know, like maybe this was a spiritual thing. So I want to know, what was the energy around the people who went to defend the security guard on the boat in Alabama? What was the energy around that situation? Spirit. Y'all, I'm just really feeling like this was supposed to happen. Look at people on their laptop watching. Everybody's watching. Like, this was almost like a divine moment, y'all. To bring up some new energy. You know, it's been a lot of us in sorrow. It's been a lot of us that lost people. It's been a lot of us being hopeless, having sleepless nights. But hopefully this helps to wake us up and help us to get more motivated and active and creative in our actions about how we can go about helping one another and protecting one another. Because, like, just think about, like, with the white people, like the ingenuity, like, think about the white women, how they was able to act as victims and be aggressors at the same time. Like, they literally were kicking and pleading at the same time. But that's why I'm glad that they didn't let up on their ass, because they were just as guilty, if not even more guilty, because of actions like that. But I love y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all later. I've been over here for about an hour, and that's pretty long for me. I usually don't be on here that long. My kids is kidding. My kids is definitely kidding right now. They need some of my attention. So I'm about to go holler at them. Make sure they not tearing my house down. But to wrap it up, I'm proud of my people. Y'all went out there. Y'all did y'all big one. Y'all held each other down. Ain't nothing more important than that. At the end of the day, we got to have each other backs. Because if we don't have each other backs, then what do we have? We don't got much in this world. We gotta fight for our respect. We gotta fight for equality. We gotta fight for just basic things, basic rights and benefits. And so the least we can do is have each other back. The least we can do is look out for another black person when we see one. Like, I feel like the clock is ticking and it's time up for all of this hate, all this self-hate, and us perpetuating this hate for one another like they've taught us to do, like they've conditioned us to do. It's the age of Aquarius, it's the age of information. People are waking up, you know, people hearts are softening towards one another, and it's just a beautiful thing. It's just a beautiful thing seeing that we not desensitized to the point where we just gonna watch another black man get jumped or beat for no reason, just for doing his job. Now, I couldn't see any other circumstance where this would be okay, but I could see plenty other circumstances where they would try to rationalize it by saying, oh, if he was a gang member, or if he was aggressive, or if he was this. But it was none of that. There's no excuse. He was a security guard. He was doing his job, and that's it. And he was violently and viciously attacked by some people who were drunk, by some drunk thugs, and people came to his rescue. I see white people, they step in. Like, I've seen people at the gas station get into it with customers, and I've seen white people step in and interfere. Matter of fact, didn't that just happen where a guy at the gas station got to a guy got into it with a girl at the gas station, or got into it with the clerk at the gas station, and him and another customer got into a fight or something because he interfered. Like, so it's okay for them to take up for people and try to protect people who they feel like are civilians or only doing their job or whatever they may feel, but it's not okay for us to do it. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. I don't stand for that. I don't believe in that. I believe in instant karma. But I love y'all. Bye.